Okay, let's do these two problems. What we're going to do here is we're going to use the graph to evaluate f prime of 1 and f prime of 6. That's on just this first one, number 39. So we want f prime of 1 and f prime of 6. And the way we think of this or interpret this is that we say that, or we know that, hopefully, the derivative is the slope of the tangent line. So derivative is the slope of the tangent line, and let me take out maybe a little dotted color here. So if I look at 1, I'll just put a vertical line there. I don't know really if that's the best way to do it, but anyway, I'm trying a vertical line, supposedly a 1, and so here's 1 on the graph. But, okay, but what I'm interested in is the slope of the tangent line. Well, at x equals 1, the graph is a line, and the tangent line is the same as the line. So the slope of that line is the slope of the tangent line, and I'm going to write that f prime of 1 is equal to, now here I have to sort of estimate, didn't turn out to be completely whole numbers here, but it looks like the change in y apparently is, oh, what is it? Okay, if I go from, let's go from the y-intercept. The change in y looks like, I mean, it's around 2.5, which is 5/2, and I'll divide by the change in x, which is 2. So this is 5/2 times 1/2. I'm going to write 5/4. I don't know, maybe someone would say that's not it. I can imagine the back of the book having a different answer, and the reason is that sometimes their pictures don't come out that well. That's all right, though. It's a great book, I think. And then for f of 6, going back to, here's 6. See, 6 is right there. It starts getting really messy when I do that, but see, f of 6 is right there. So let's then draw another little thing, a little triangle there. So we're actually just asking what the slope of the line is. That's pretty clear and pretty easy. That's f prime of 6 is equal to 1/2. So that would do both these problems, but now I'm sort of feel like I'm worn out a little bit on just the one problem. But okay, let's find out f prime of -3 on this next one. So at -3, we have, just this point here. That's at x is -3, and we can see that the derivative is 0 because it's a horizontal line. And that's pretty clear. So I can just say I'm done with that one. And then the next one is f prime of 1.5. I'll color code that also. 1.5, I have this line here when x is 1.5. I'm coloring it in with, just making it orange so I can see that a little easier. Maybe it doesn't even work. Is that easier to see? But f prime of 1.5 is the slope, and the slope was from the two endpoints of that orange segment. We see that we go up 3 over 1. So it's 3 over 1, which is 3. And I just feel like it's not that easy to read that, though. But I think the answer is right. So, okay. All right, so look, in all these two exercises, these functions are called piecewise linear. And if you have a line, then the slope of that line is the derivative of the line. Slope equals derivative. So the slope of the line is the derivative of the line. And all I did is I looked at -3 and found the slope of the line. I'm talking about number 40. -3, I find the slope of the line. At 1.5, I find the slope of the line. That's all I'm doing here. Okay, so that's all.